I've seen many sermons about Jesus and the Samaritan woman at the well, but I haven't seen many psychiatric analysis of this encounter. I'm Dr. Anthony Collada. I'm a board-certified psychiatrist. In this video, I'm going to take a little in-depth look about the encounter of Jesus and the Samaritan woman at the well, and to see what kind of mental health diagnosis the Samaritan woman may have had, and the treatments that we would use for it today, if any. And so you can look more precisely about this story about Jesus and the Samaritan woman at the well in the Gospel of St. John, chapter 4. But in short, this woman comes to the well to get a drink of water, and she basically comes at a time of day where there's no one going to be around, so that she wouldn't have to be seen by the public and in the company of others. And then Jesus meets her at the well and engages her in conversation. And so there's a little bit of resistance because she's a Samaritan, he's a Jew, they don't really do interactions with each other. And so this really kind of caught her attention by surprise. But basically, through the conversation, the woman reveals that she has 5 different husbands. She doesn't really identify closely with any of them as her husband, and she's still thirsting for more. She's thirsting for love. She's looking to try and be fulfilled in her life. And so Jesus says, well, if you follow me, I will give you fulfillment. And so there are actually quite a few mental health lessons we can learn from this example. First of all, when people go into several different relationships, whether it's marriage partners, romantic partners, oftentimes that can signal some sort of personality problem in the person. For example, if a marriage relationship breaks up, like if someone divorces and gets another relationship, there often can be some flaws in that person or some insecurities or weaknesses that they need to work on. And by going from one relationship into another, they don't effectively work on those flaws or weaknesses. And so these patterns that they need to really work on and focus and grow just continue over time. And so that could have happened with this woman as well. She was looking to love, or she was looking to be fulfilled by other people. Although in the Christian perspective, you can't be fulfilled by others, you can only be fulfilled by God. And it's through being fulfilled with God that you can have these healthy relationships with other people. So she may have had a personality disorder. Nowadays, when people have personality disorders, sometimes we can help address some of it with medications. For example, if someone has a paranoid personality disorder, we can do some antipsychotic medications. If someone has like a borderline personality disorder, we can do antipsychotic medications or mood stabilizing medications. But ultimately, the most effective treatment for personality disorders are thought to be therapy, because therapy can help people to gain understanding of their flaws and their shortcomings and help them work on it. So the Samaritan woman may have had a personality disorder. In particular, she may have had something like borderline personality disorder. Borderline personality is typically characterized by someone who has had very unstable or volatile relationships and often goes from one relationship to another, or if a relationship breaks, they may lose a sense of their self or their identity, and they may get very emotional. They could even get psychotic at the time. They may threaten to harm themselves. And in particular, for this type of personality disorder, the best treatment is dialectical behavioral therapy. Another thought is that perhaps the Samaritan woman was depressed because she was going to the well at a time where there's no one going to be around, and she was isolating herself basically from other people or from society, maybe very withdrawn or into herself. And a clinical depression can come across as people wanting to isolate, maybe not picking up phone calls or not reaching out to people. And one of the best techniques to deal with this, medications can help and therapy can help, but just force yourself to do the activities that you enjoy, that are healthy, whether it's having a good support network, friendships. Forcing yourself to do activities that you typically enjoy can help people to get out of the depression phase. So those are just some of my thoughts about what the Samaritan woman at the well could have been struggling with and what techniques we can use nowadays psychiatrically to try and help address the problem.